Amy is a second generation member of MNL48, and since she debuted in MNL48, she has been receiving respective amount of exposure. Talents and visuals is what she has to offer, and if given enough opportunity, she could potentially become one of the group's prominent members. In this video, we are going to talk about Amy's idol journey and how she started before she even auditioned for MNL48 coming up. Amy is a young, beautiful, and talented girl and has been active in dancing and modeling even before she auditioned for MNL48. She has been attending workshops to develop her talents and personalities before she became a member of MNL48, and even before MNL48, she was training under a talent agency from where her other co-MNL48 members, Mary and Cole, also came from. And with that being said, it shows that she has been pursuing her passion in modeling and dancing just like any talented young girls because they were having fun with what they are doing. MNL48 announced the audition for its second generation on January 19th of 2019, and the announcement received negative feedbacks. Most fans say it's yet too early to have a second generation because most of the official first generation members have not been given enough exposure, and if there will be a second generation, members from both first and second generation will pile up and more members will not be given enough exposure since the management at that time tends to focus more on the Senbatsu. And to add that MNL48 debuted with complete 48 members and they still have a lot of kenkyuseis or trainees waiting to be promoted. But despite the negative feedback from the fans, the second generation audition pushed through and the complete list of second generation aspirants was released on March 25th of 2019, and that consists of 21 new second generation candidates plus 9 first generation kenkyusei, and yes, on top of that includes official first generation members. The first live appearance of MNL48 second generation candidates happened on MNL48's first major concert, the Living the Dream concert, on April 6 of 2019 at New Frontier Arena in Quezon City. And what made the formation of MNL48 second generation worse was the rumors that on the second general elections, Halo Halo Entertainment will implement an elimination system wherein those who will not make it into the top 48 will graduate from MNL48 and will leave the group. Weeks later, the rumors were confirmed, and of course, it made a lot of fans upset. And on April 27th of 2019, the MNL48 second general election happened. Amy landed at rank number 25 and became part of the Undergirls, which is the next unit after the Senbatsu. And as Undergirls, they will be performing the coupling song for the upcoming fourth single. After the second general elections, Amy became part of MNL48 Team L, and Amy debuted on the Igay ni Mango music video, which was a song originally from their Japanese sister group SKE48. MNL48's Igay ni Mango is a coupling song from MNL48's third single, 365 Araw ng Eroplanong Papel. Igay ni Mango is the second MNL48 Team L coupling song since umiindak na saya from the first single ay Takata Gustong Makita. 365 Araw ng Eroplanong Papel was released before the second general elections, but by the time that the Igay ni Mango music video was released, Amy was already a member of MNL48 Team L. Resulting from the second general elections, the fourth single, Ikaw Ang Melody, was released, and the lineup for the main single and coupling song was based on the general election rankings. The main single, Ikaw Ang Melody, was performed by the Senbatsu or the members from ranks 1 to 16, and the coupling song was performed by the Undergirls, which is from rank 17 to 32. And since Amy landed at rank number 25 in the second general elections, Amy became part of the Undergirls, who later on performed the coupling song Gingham Check. So, for being featured in 2 music videos within the first year in the group, it's safe to say that Amy has been receiving enough exposure. On February 16th of 2020, during MNL48's Valentine's mini live concert held at Movie Stars Cafe in Quezon City, MNL48 made an important announcement, and as always, it was for the new Senbatsu lineup for the upcoming 6th single. And as expected, it was an exciting moment for both MNL48 members and the fans because neither members nor fans know who will be included in the Senbatsu, and luckily, Amy was included in the new Senbatsu lineup, and it was her first time to become a member of the Senbatsu. And What made it even more exciting was that the sixth single is going to be River, an iconic song of AKB48 that MNL48 fans have been waiting for so long to have an MNL48 version. And aside from that, it was also announced that the sixth single is also going to be the single that will carry the upcoming third general elections. The original release of the sixth single River and also the third general elections were supposed to be around April of 2020, but because of the global pandemic COVID-19, MNL48 had to cancel their live events, mall shows, and other fan events as the whole Metro Manila was placed under enhanced community quarantine. And because of the lockdown, the release of the sixth single River and the third general elections has been postponed many times. Amid the lockdown, while the fans have been patiently waiting for the release of the sixth single River, a surprise came out of nowhere, and that was the debut of MNL48's first subunit, Baby Blue. Baby Blue is comprised of three members, Colleen, Jan, and yes, Amy, and they debuted with the single Sweet Talking Sugar. Sweet Talking Sugar gives a touch of 90s R&B and departs from the usual style of MNL48, that is the J-pop kawaii style, just like that of their parent group AKB48, and because of that, Baby Blue was able to flex their natural singing voices. And because of Sweet Talking Sugar, Amy was able to showcase her singing voice, which is surprisingly very good. Just so you know, part of MNL48's branding is to adhere to the style of AKB48, and that includes wearing seifuku or uniform, covering AKB48 songs, and even controlling their voices to sound AKB-ish. But because of Sweet Talking Sugar, Amy was able to showcase what she is made of. Amy was even the one who started the whole song, and it started great with Amy's voice. Even you MNL48 fans who do not know their names yet notices Amy's voice and asks, who is she? And for that, it's safe to say that Amy is the main vocals of Baby Blue.
Hit me, I don't feel alive. I wonder how you got me so mesmerizing, so hypnotized.
After reaching 100,000 streams, Sweet Talking Sugar of Baby Blue ranked number 1 in 4 different categories in Eggs Music Japan, a music platform owned by Tower Records, a prominent music store in Japan, in partnership with Halo Halo Entertainment, and that includes number 1 daily song, number 1 weekly song, number 1 daily artist, and number 1 weekly artist. The release of the much-awaited sixth single River was supposed to be on November 15th of 2020, but because of Typhoon Ulysses that struck the Cagayan Valley region, MNL48 fans petitioned to postpone the release of River in respect to the situation brought by the typhoon. And while the fans again were waiting for the sixth single River, Baby Blue again released their second single, Negastar. Negastar was a short diss track thrown against their bashers, haters, doubters, and trolls disparaging them. And finally, after the long wait, on November 27th of 2020, the much-awaited sixth single River was released, and it was Amy's first time to be a Senbatsu member. It was well received by the fans and non-fans alike, for it is an inspiring song, and also for the production quality of the music video. River is one of AKB48's most iconic single and one of the singles with challenging choreography, and also Amy is one of the most skilled dancers, and MNL48, which qualifies her as a senbatsu for this single because River also has a challenging choreography. River era was the time wherein MNL48 received the media exposure that they deserved, and they were seen on national TV more often. And to name one was ABS-CBN Christmas special show P-Pop Rise, the show wherein P-Pop idols perform in one show, and for being a member of both River Senbatsu and also a member of the subunit Baby Blue, Amy performed twice on the said show as part of the River Senbatsu and as a member of Baby Blue. P-Pop Rise is part of the mission of ABS-CBN to become a regional and global player in entertainment through producing programs at par with international shows and also producing P-pop idol groups. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected the day-to-day lives of many people, and it has also affected the operations of MNL48 and other international sister groups, but it didn't stop the franchise for pushing for the AKB48 Asia Festival that is being held annually, and for the AKB48 Asia Festival 2021 lineup of MNL48, luckily, Amy was included in the lineup, and since this was an international event happening online, This is also Amy's first international exposure. AKB48 Asia Festival 2021 online was held on June 27th of 2021, and as always, MNL48 never failed to impress both local and international fans. And that's all I have for you guys in this video, and I hope you learned a lot of things about MNL48 Amy, especially if you are an MNL48 Amy Kamiyoshi. And if you would like to see future contents just like this one, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you stay till the end of this video, I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, friends.